Hi, I'm Mary, a librarian and book reviewer with a focus on stories written for kids, tweens, and teens. Today I get to share with you this book called Some Days I'm the Wind, with words by Rebecca Garden Livington, art by Dinara Mirtalipofa, and narration by Teresa Gallagher. For one girl, she is sometimes the wind, soothing and gentle, or other days the wind, gushing and blustering around, and each emotion that the girl has maybe is a little bit more like one thing than another. But no matter what emotion it is or what thing she happens to be like at that particular moment, on each of those occasions, she is herself, and she's allowed to feel all the big feelings, no matter what they happen to be. This beautiful, poetic, and rhyming story is a great way to teach about emotions and how they fit into the landscape of an individual. And as you're going through the story, you find lots of metaphors connecting feelings to the environment. So whether it's gentle ocean or raging ocean or relaxing river or rushing river, you have many different ways to see things, not only in the environment, but also in oneself. The illustrations are beautifully rendered and they showcase the primary character experiencing each of those emotions. And for readers who are getting to know how to define their own emotions, they're going to be able to do so with the help of the pages of this book. So as you can see, there's not a whole lot of text, and the text that there is does rhyme from one stanza to the next. And as readers are going through the book, they're getting to know how metaphor works and how comparisons can happen with language. The text also is very childlike in its delivery. It has a lot of motion and movement, and between that and the illustrations, readers are going to find themselves drawn into the story. At the end, there's back matter that includes a lot of supportive elements for parents, caregivers, teachers to utilize as they are explaining and discussing emotions with readers. And readers are going to be able to help define those emotions a little bit more because they have the help of these visuals. Then they can also compare how they look themselves when they are experiencing those emotions. What's also lovely about this book is that it doesn't define one emotion as being good or bad. It just defines them as they are. They exist, and everyone experiences these emotions from one time to another. Also, with the comparison of emotions to the behavior of different natural elements, it helps readers to see that, yeah, there's sometimes times when the ocean is very wild, but there's also times when it's very soothing, and in any case, it is the ocean. And so that's a good way to compare the world to what they might be feeling on the inside in a way that is very approachable and familiar. And the end papers are beautifully colored as well. So the book all comes together in a package that is lovely to listen to, lovely to read, lovely to look at, and also lovely to learn from, no matter whether you're a young reader or an older one. If this book sounds like a great fit for you or for someone you know, I hope you look for it wherever you get your books.